God blimey, they're a bit bright, aren't we? Still a bit bright. I'll sort my life out. I hope that someone comes along. I'm going to be sat here blinded. That'll do. Hey, we've got some people in here. Hi. I've not seen any comments yet. Whoever you are, just come in and say hello. Oh, God, what have I done here? Oh, here we go. Sorry for my confused look on my face. Alec Thompson. Hi, Alec. Kevin Hogsden. Hello. How you doing, mate? Rob Phillips. Evening chat. Yeah, okay. Hi, Rob. I've got like an alert box come up over here from YouTube. I just can't get rid of it. I don't know. Let me see if I can move it around the screen. Yeah, I can't. Okay, well, just tell us a bit about what kit you've got at the minute. Oh, Colin. Yeah, how you doing, mate? We had a chat, if I remember, the other day on ZELLO. Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, mate. And what equipment are you all using? You know, what rigs and that, or what are you thinking of buying? And maybe between us, we can't sort of say, you know, good or bad about it. I'm still messing about with this chat thing. Yasu 840. Well, is that what you've got or what you're thinking of getting? But yeah, Yasu kit. I've never had an 840. Andy Spencer. Hi, mate. We've got 11 people on here. Well, I've got, I'll just waffle on a minute. I've got a multitude of rigs, as most of you know. I've got a couple of 6900 ends, a Lincoln 2 Plus, which I think is a built-in rig, 3900s. Icom 7300 yesterday. Also, is that wide-banded? That's to Rob Phillips. Have you used it on 11 meters? 6900N in the car. This is Kevin. Oh, and I've also got the President McKinley. I've got loads of AM, FM rigs as well. It's wide-banded. Any good, Rob? Now, there could be two new people watching me today. And knowing them, I'm not going to say who it is to all you, the rest of you guys. Oh, I've got one like, thank you. But this is to the two people that should be watching. Hiya, how you doing? Gizmo White says, how are you? Yeah, I'm fine, thanks, Gizmo. It's been a bit of a mental day today. Paul Rutt. Hello, Paul. How are you, mate? What equipment you've got? I've got 3 lights now. Oh, they're going up. Slowly but surely. I've actually got an idea for maybe for next week. I've not got home base, as you know, but what I might do is just run a bit of coax out to the car and connect it up to the President Texas, and I can chat to Paul and a few other people. I doubt if I'll get much further than that. Seems pretty good so far, but a bit different to my other rigs. LOL. Yeah, that if it's your first HF rig, they can be a bit of a handful. I mean, my first one years ago, it was a Kenwood, I think it's a TS 8 something or other, huge, great big thing, and I think it had about 36 buttons and knobs on it, and it was great, you know. I think I've already said to Richard Giles, hello. Chris Stickley, hi Steve. Hello mate, hope you're well. Have a President Jackson 2 and a Bearcat 980. I'm not familiar with the Bearcats. I've had the Jackson 2 and I gave that away in a competition a couple of years ago now. Fred in the Shed ended up with it. Got a Ranger Superstar 13900 and a Wilson 1000. Yeah, I had a Wilson 1000. I bought it in a truck stop in Virginia when I went to America. Carl Gent. Hi, Steve. Yeah, hi, Carl. How are you? Oh, yeah, Colin is mentioning about me on Zello. If any of you have got Zello, do a channel search for, I can't remember what I called myself now. Oh, yeah, 318 Live. Should find me easy enough. You know, it'd be good to have a bit of a chat. I did chat with Colin and a couple of other guys the other day. Del Boy, I think it was. And it was brilliant, the clarity. I have been using CB Radio Chat, the app. But I think, to be fair, I'll delete that. So if anyone who's downloaded that to talk to me on there, apologies. Get Zello. It's absolutely brilliant. Yasu, this is a Gazio Cars. Has a Yasu FT757GX lice and a 9900 and a President Jackson. Richard Giles got a Kenwood TS50. I've never had the TS50. I've seen one in operation. A good bit of kit. And Richard's trying to work it out, yeah. Eddie's mum. Hi, Eddie's mum. How you doing? About time. Yeah, I like that username. Terry's got no CB. Terry, are you thinking of getting a CB, or I don't know, I'm a little bit confused there. Have you been on CB, considering it? Oh, Terry, just HF. Yeah, fair play to you, mate. I don't know if you had ventured into the sideband side of things now. It's legal on CB. Tested the water, so to speak. But there is some good operators on there. It's not like on FM, you know, where you get all the people shouting and swearing and playing music. And I dare say, Terry, you might listen every now and again to 555 or 27555. It's a good indicator for how the bank conditions are for 10 metres, for argument's sake. It's an illegal international call-in frequency, but it is very active. Okay, just scrolling up and down here. Now, I did say last week to any of you that might have been on last week that I'd show you the Morse key that I made, right? Now this is about as basic as what you can get. There it is. You can just see the gap there. That's like a welding wire clamp. This is part of a hacksaw blade. It's got a connection on the bottom. There's a stainless steel bolt here that you can wind up and down. And this is how it works. So I've not got it connected. Okay, great big block of wood. I use the Dremel to take the paint off of here and on the underside and the top of the bolt and this end. It works surprisingly well. But it appears that not a lot of you have considered jumping into the wonderful world of Morse code, and I can't blame you because it's not easy and I'm just a beginner myself. 22 people. Thanks for coming along, everyone. Eddie's mum, how's Eddie doing today? Is it all right? Richard Giles, I've got a Grant 1, a Superstar 3900N, 2000 iGame 5. I've had the iGame 5. I think I've had 2 of them. Eddie's cool. That's good. Yeah, anyway, what was I mumbling about a minute ago? Yeah, I'm going to get the car connected up to a rig in here. So that should be a little bit of fun. Andy Spencer, yes, they're already seen on Upper Sideband yesterday. From Dunstable Downs, I could hear the USA. Yeah, Andy, if you was on Dunstable Downs, I'm not far from Dunstable. Do you live local? And if you do, what's your Muppet handle? I might actually sort of know you, or I've actually spoken to you, mate. I've actually worked the States from the Downs. You've probably seen it in one of my videos. Anyway, fellas, after this is all over, you might see that I'm going live again. I've got a test to do on a bit of software that I'm going to try out. Tim, evening all. Hi, Tim. Welcome aboard, mate. How you doing? We're just sort of going through all the messages here, what equipment people have got. If you've just turned up, what are you running, Tim? Incidentally, whatever rig I connect up, I've got a 50 amp power supply and various other gadgets that I can run here at the same time. Also got a 30 amp, but I think I'll give the big boy a bit of an airing. Elinco 135, Sirio 4000, or the 2LT. Yeah, good kit there, Tim. As you probably know, if you've seen any of my other videos, I went to Rocket Radio. It's about 7 years ago, maybe a little bit longer. I was hoping to get myself the Megawatt 4000, and unfortunately I didn't have enough, so I came out with the ML145, which was okay. But as soon as I got the DOSH, I went and got the Megawatt 4000 and done. It's just an amazing aerial. Charlie Oscar, Fidelity 1000, but want a McKinley. Yeah, the McKinleys are all right. I've got one out, so I've wide banded it. Oh, Del Boy Online. Hi, Del Boy. How are you, mate? Nice chatting to you the other day. Charlie Oscar, if you want to know about the McKinley. Oh, we've got 2 Del Boys online. Hi, Steve. I'm not sure which one's what there. I have a Game Master 4 and a Game Master and a 4 element beam. Yeah, fair play to you, mate. I had a 3-element beam back in the 80s. Superb. QSK, yeah, QRZ, Fred. Bring it in, mate. Wipe your feet on the way in as well if you've been out in that shed of yours. Yeah, anyone comes on here for a bit of a crack and a chat. 30 people. Thanks, everyone. That's the most I've ever had in one live stream. Appreciate you all turning up. I'm enjoying watching the chat here. You know, if you've got any questions, ask. But, you know, most of the people on my channel are pretty well established. But, then, you know, if you've got a question, ask it. If I know the answer, we're good to go. You see, I've still got the trusty hat on. Oh, you got the old Hustler, the 6BTV for HF. I had one of them. Quite a monstrous vertical antenna, isn't it, with the traps on it and all that. Yeah, it did all right. Now, I'll tell you this, Terry, right? I bought mine new, put it up in the garden, and it worked. It was great. I only had mine mounted sort of about this high, or maybe about that high off the deck. I worked a lot of Europe on it. And I'll come back to you, Colin, regarding the trees. Yeah, I'm still into my trees. I've still got them out the back. I've not got any sprouting this year, but I have helped someone else to get their acorns going, and that's Eddie's mum. Yeah, anyway, getting back to the Hustler, it was great. Okay, on my license, there's only an M3. It's only allowed to run 10 watts. Did really well on it. But I was a bit sort of mystified where all the UK stations were, because I had a little half-size G5 RV prior to that. And it was an old one, it had all kinks in it, and, you know, but it did work. I need to speak to people on 40 metres up and down the country. We're on the vertical. Unless people are a long way away, I just didn't hear them. In actual fact, I spoke to a guy in Scotland on it. He was on holiday on a campsite, and he'd mounted his Hustler on the back of his 4x4, I think it was. And he'd give it the old R40 is only allowed to run 10 watts, but he was pegging my needle. And to this day, I regret not asking him to go down to 10 watts or 5 watts. We had a real pipe between us. Brilliant. So anyway, one day I made myself a dipole, just 2 bits of wire, Bosch, stuck it up in a garden, had a 12-foot beach caster to support the centre, tuned it so or trimmed it, if you like, so it didn't need an ATU on 40 metres. Completely transformed 40 metres for me. From then on, I was talking to people up and down the country, but on the vertical, nothing. So that was a little bit of a learning curve coming from a CB radio background. I thought vertical's the way to go. You know, done well on verticals, but, you know, we all live and learn, don't we? Yeah, my dipole was a proper cloud burner. Like I say, the highest point was only 12 feet, and it worked fantastic. I lived on the side of a hill, quite a big hill, and I've had people say to me they're directional. I dare say they are to a certain degree, but I got out north, south, east, west, and I had a good view of the horizon to the south. I suppose the horizon appeared probably nearly 2 miles away. I did really good on VHF on sideband. I got myself a little 4-element beam from Moonrakers. And the best contact I had on it, I spoke to a guy in Exeter one day. He lived on top of a great big hill and he was putting out calls. Going up next week is a cobweb and an end fed. I did have an end fed thing. My mate made me like a little ballon that screws on it, and he gave me all the dimensions, and you could get onto things like 80 meters with quite a short piece of wire. Lee the Brewer, I'm going to build a magnetic loop. Well, I've actually got one that was built for me. It is in one of my very early videos. I don't know if you can find it. Go back and have a look. They're fantastic. Agazio cars. I hear they're a pig to SWR. What was you referring to there to? I'll call you Mr. Cars. I can't pronounce the first bit probably. Yeah, Lee the Brewer. Welcome, by the way. I didn't see you sort of sneak in there. Good to see you, mate. Let us know how you get on with the magnetic loop. And how are you going to build it? Have you got like an instruction, like a diagram? Gunpowder stealth. What other hobbies do you like? Oh, God. Obviously, I'm into me YouTube. In my day, I've done fishing, like on the canal. I used to like pike fishing, done a bit of carp fishing as well, with the old bite alarms. Did a bit of kickboxing years ago. That was a lot of years ago as well. I used to work out, use the weights, model cars. Oh, the boomerang Sirio. That's like it's shaped sort of like that, isn't it? Like a balcony antenna. With tuning in an antenna, right, a lot of people forget the absolute basics. The basics of it is the lower down in frequency you go, the longer the aerial has to be. The higher up you go, the shorter the aerial has to be. Most antennas, unless they're faulty, providing you've mounted it right on your balcony or on your car and your cable's okay, your connections, you've got no shorts, they should be in the ballpark. If it's a mobile aerial and you're trying to tune it, pardon me, just go up and down an inch at a time, or maybe, because most mobile aerials, you've only got about that much adjustment on it. Now, in the past, if I'm trying to use a band that the antenna weren't long enough to tune, I'd get a 15 amp connector block, the ones that come about this long and they've got all the screws to do the wires up. Twist one off, screw it to the top of the aerial and screw a bit of wire in the top. And if it's too long, you can just trim it down. Nice hobbies. But we never know what hobbies we will get into next. That's right, boys and their toys, eh? Lee's into his model aircraft. Well, my mate Paul, he was into that. Alexa DX, does anyone have experience with a Sirio space shuttle? No. If it's a Sirio and it's a 5/8 wave, depending, they're not an extortionate price, I would say get one, but it depends what you've already got. If you've already got a 5/8 wave of some description, it probably perform around about the same. And Alex DX is in Slovenia. Hi, Alex. Welcome. Never seen you in here before. So 31 people now. That's a record for me. Richard Giles. No, I've got a silver rod. G4. Didn't see you sneak in there, mate. Hello, everyone. I'm late as we're stuffing my face with Sunday dinner. Fair play to you, mate. Chris, I believe. I hope I got your name right. I did say I'd try and remember your name. Catfish. Hi, Steve. Yeah, hi, Catfish. How are you? I know I'm repeating myself here, but if anyone has got ZELLO, I've got a channel and it's called 318 Live. You know, if you want to chat to me at some point, I chatted to Del Boy and Colin the other day. It's fantastic. Andy Spencer's going to leave the chat now. Catch up with you. Catch up with you. You're really interesting. I've been called a lot of things. I'll take that as a compliment. Catch you later, Andy. You take care, mate. Alexa DX, thank you for the welcome. No trouble. You're always welcome. I'm doing this every Sunday at the moment. That's a summer hat, Steve. Where's your glass? Where's your glass of pins? Don't even go there, mate, with a drink. I've got, that's me hair cup. That's a cup of tea. I just put it on really for the crack. You know, I mean, the world's pretty crap at the minute, isn't it? So if anyone laughs at me and my hat, I've cheered someone up. Hi, Terry. 26. Was that Charlie India? 1532. Welcome aboard, mate. Good job, mate. Yeah. Let's be honest. The world's pretty messed up at the moment in ways that, you know, I never even thought possible, and I'm sure a lot of you guys did as well. Terry, hi, Steve. Yeah. Okay. So, yeah, next week, hopefully, I'll be connected to the car. I'll have a rig here. But in order to do that, there's a bit of equipment, or it's a program I want to run, and I might do it just after this live stream. Chunky Snips, hi Steve, just finished making tablet. I'm running a Serio Megawatt CB range half wave, amazing antenna, good show. Neil, I think that is. Yeah, welcome, Neil. Good to see you on here, mate. Yeah, after this stream, I'll probably go downstairs, check to the other half for a minute, have another cup of tea, and I want to come up and try this program out. So if any of you see me with a strange look on my face, looking quite puzzled, it's because I'm trying to stream with a new bit of software where I can use more than one camera. So I just with a mouse click and click from one to the other to the other. 19 of Roger. Yeah, Roger, you're over-modulating a bit there, Del Boy, and your mic's cutting out. Yeah, pick a window. Yeah, go to the basement. I'll see you there. Pick a bigger window. Oh, bugger. Yeah, talking about when someone says pick a window, I'm sure quite a few of you was on back in the day where you would remember people keying up. You go, any breakers out there for whoever they were, they'd either say go to my usual, or the top of the shop, which was channel 40, or the basement, which was channel 1. And there was also the channel 5. I'm not even going there. Right? I've got to be political correct here, but I don't know if anyone remembers what channel 5 was for. Carlo Rossi. Steve, are you ready with your radios for the lockdown? Oh, don't, Carlo. Terrible. I've got to be honest, because, I mean, I'm not working at the moment. I'm asthmatic. I'm 59 in January. The virus is quite a worry to me, so I'm not tending to mix with a lot of people at all. So lockdown ain't really going to make a huge amount of difference. Richard is, yeah, fair play to you, Richard. Eddie's mum, are you still there? Just hit me up with a message if you're still there, or you might have fell asleep by now. Del Boy says it's the last chance to get up them hills before lockdown. Get on channel 39 tomorrow night for the CB radio anniversary net from 7 p.m. Lee the Brewer, go to your age. Give me a break. Eddie's mum says, I may be older than you, but it's not my bedtime yet. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, Jay Cross. Yeah, hi, mate. Not heard me on the rig for a while. I sort of get on randomly. And unfortunately, Jason, it seems like every time you sort of text me, I'm halfway through my dinner or whatever. I'm not avoiding you, mate. Definitely not avoiding you. Sorry about that. There is a new breaker in Luton. He's an old-time CB, and at the minute he's using the handle of Sandy Man. That's what I know him from. His name's Bill. So, Jason, if ever you're on the rig, just give him Bill a shout. You know, I'm hoping he's going to make a comeback. And back in the day, he was a big player. He lives in a good area, nice and high, and Bill goes large. You know, so he may well, and you may end up hearing him on the 305 net. Raz, evening all, what have I missed? Not a lot, mate. I'm on Zello now, and this is to anyone else who may just joined. If you're on Zello yourself or haven't got it, it's free. It's brilliant. You can download it from the Play Store and do a channel search for 318 Live, and you know, we can have a chat if you want. Maybe next Sunday you should do a Zello sked, and all us nutters can say hello. Yeah, that would be good. So, Chris, I presume you're on Zello, are you, mate? I've got my phone here. In actual fact, I'll open Zello, see how many people. No one spoke. No one here. That's okay. I call you Mr. Cars. Why have you to go to work? You should do more, basically do more live streams. Yeah, I may well do just that. Richard Giles, Zello is on my phone. Okay, once you've installed the app, you get like a little round button in the middle, and you just put your finger on it to talk. Take your finger off, But there's all sorts of ways. I believe you can get it on your PC, though I've not actually done that. Chris is just going to install it. Well, if you need any help, Chris, don't worry. David Chapman, late to the party. Better late than never, David? How are you, mate? We've just been chatting about random things here, and I've just been telling the other lads that hopefully next week we'll have a rig set up here. Bill 35 UK, up one, see you there. Yeah. Richard Giles, put it on your PC. I don't know if you can do that. If you can do it, let me know how you get on. Colin Guntrip says you can buy handheld radios with the Zello app on. You are right. They'll, it'll be like that, and it's got a push the talk button on it. But they are quite expensive, to be fair. My mate Paul's got one that looks like a CB. Lee the Brewer. Anyone remember Looney John? Dipsy. Hi, mate. How are you? Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I don't know how long have I been on here? Quite a while, haven't I? 36 minutes and 36 people. Blimey, that's a good show. Thanks, everyone, for turning up. Dipsy, don't apologise for being late. You don't need to apologise. No. It's just good to have you aboard. Yeah, and for anyone that missed it, I will show again this contraption, which is the Morse key that I made. Works very well, actually. It's just, I was bored one day. I thought, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and make a Morse key. Yeah, it's good to hear. Dipsy, what's your name? I don't mind calling you Dipsy, you know what I mean? But if I can, I'll do try to remember people's names. If you don't want to give it, that's fine. It's not a problem. I'm just waiting for GM4 to come back to say he's installed Zello. 19 likes. Thanks, everyone that's hit like. Thank you very much. Now the chat's gone. Oh no. Dipsy says I get called all different names. Dipsy's good. Yeah, okay. Fair play, Dipsy. I'll just call you Dipsy. Chris has just installed Zello. Yeah, do a search for 318 live and let me know how you get on. Del Boy says, hi, Steve. I've just put you on my big TV now. You look massive. Booming in, 60 over 9. Nice one. Do you know what? This is to everybody. Most people have got a smart TV now, haven't they? And obviously, me and Deb's got one. And there's a YouTube app on it. Oh, I thought, I'll see what my setup sounds like. And it's pretty weird watching yourself on the telly. Johnny Mac 26. Hi, Steve. Yeah, hi, mate. How are you? Hope you're all good. Dipsy used to use Zello in his trucking days. Was buzzing. See, I'm late to the show there. Zello is something that I've been toying with for ages, but never bothered. You know, you get lazy, don't you? Johnny Mac, all good up here in wet Scotland. Yeah, good. I think, are you in partial lockdown up there, or are you in Are you still doing the tier 1, tier 2, etc.? The Brewers looking for a power mic. Anyone got one for sale? Oh, you're in tier 3. Is that rhyming slang? I've got to look. There was a typo there. I'm not really sure. Yeah. Sorry. I just got that one. Yeah, good one, Del Boy. No pubs. J Cross will sort that rig in 2 weeks. Yeah, no worries. All understood. It's still sat here, mate. Del Boy, are you calling me on Zello? Sorry, I've cut it off, to be honest, so I can come on here. But next week, everyone who's got Zello will do a chat thing, right, for the crack. And I can see that being a bit laugh. Just bear in mind, I've got no control over what anyone might say. So for them with delicate ears, or if your kids are in the room, you might want to, I don't know, you can't send them out for a walk, can you? Because we'll be in lockdown then. But you know what I mean. Just be aware of that. Del Boy's creasing up. Okay, no one's even talking about what rig they've got, what aerial they've got, what's doing. Eddie's mum, I might need some help to install Zello. Yeah, no worries. I can help you do that. Dipsley, remember, it used to go off during the night, made me jump. And someone was in my truck. It was Zello going off. Yeah, mine went off today. I sat there watching telly and suddenly this booming voice comes through, shouting for someone. Yeah, evening, Glenn. Blowing a gale up here in mid-Wales. It's not very nice here. It's a horrible day. You've got all that drizzle and it's a bit blowy here down in Bedfordshire. Bill 53 UK. Bill, whereabouts are you, mate? I gather you just bought an Anytone 4.6s. Too many beans. Leader Brewer, how about a live net? Dips is in Bedford. I never knew that. I used to live in Bedford. I lived just off of Union Street. Hemel Hempstead. Yeah, okay, Bill. The only reason I asked, I thought I might know you, but you're not the person. I thought. David Chaplin's got a Magnum Delta Force with a President Himalaya, wide-banded, halfway vertical. Yeah, that'll work, mate, definitely. Yeah, Dipsy, I've probably spoken to you because I used to live in Bedford and I moved from there to Kempston. And then I moved into a little village not far from Bromham. Eda Brewer says his Sirio's taking a batter and I hope it stays up. Yeah, it should do. Years ago, I had this would have been, oh God, probably mid to late 80s. I had the Sirio 2012, which is very similar to the 2016. But it had 12 legs, radials, whatever you want to call it. Used to live in Luton, but moved to Bedford. I live in the embankment near the Swan Hotel. Yeah, I know the Swan Hotel. I know that pretty well. I sunk a few beers there on one. I won't even tell you why I was there. Let's just say it was quite an event. done a search for 318 live, but not showing up. Hang on, let me, I don't know if I'll come up, if I'm unavailable. Okay, I'm available now. Should come up. There's 4 people in the. Got Del Boy online, Long Wire. We've got Craig, Charlie Tango, and
Big 10-4, good buddy.
There you go. That's Del Boy. Hi, Del Boy. I talked you through the mic on here. Yeah, how you doing, mate? Good to hear you. Right, if any of you others sort of sleeping people on Zello want to say hello, go for it. Here's your opportunity to make yourself famous.
I think this could get a little bit complicated.
Yes, 100%. It could get a little bit complicated. And Charlie Tango 11 says, evening 318. Hiya, mate. How you doing? Welcome aboard.
I've got a 15-second delay on YouTube for a starters.
Okay, mate. Charlie Tango 11, complicated, never. I'll tell you what, you lot, if you could see the amount of stuff I've got on here for the mic, the webcam, and this other bit of software I've got another camera that you can't see here, which is the 800D. I've got the GoPro Hero 7 sat just here. I've got my old faithful Sony as well. Leader Brewer, I can hear Dave from Milton Keynes. There's not a lot I can say to that, Charlie Tango 11. Yeah, that's funny. Johnny Mac, according to the wife, men can't multitask. Yeah, well, you'll say no more about that, won't we? We've got 33 people and 25 likes. So for everyone that took the time to hit the like, fair play to you. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's in your phone, Chris, but you can't find you under 318 Live. I really don't know what's going on there. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll do a search for myself and I'll see, and I ain't an expert.
Tell that Fred in the shed to get on Zello.
Yeah, Fred, I take it you heard that. He'll be on there in no time, don't you worry. He'll be live streaming as well, I should think. The British Blink. Evening, Steve. Greetings from up north. Yeah, greetings to you, mate. Welcome aboard. Who's the canny lad? 318. That's Del Boy. Now, this is going to get complicated. This is a glasses job, this. I've got to remember how to bloody use it now. I'm a newbie on here, you see, so. Phone's unresponsive now. Great. Right, here we go. I don't bloody know. Can anyone help Chris out? He's doing a search for me on Zello under 318 Live and he's not finding me. Charlie Tango 11's is going to download Zello. Fair play to you, mate. It's a good program. It's free as well, so why not? I'm logged on to Zello. How do you find the search? Oh my! I ain't really the one to ask. Do you know what I mean? I'm new to this myself. A new phone is. I ain't silly buggers. If I got it right way up, it'd help, wouldn't it?
Click on the Channels tab, press the magnifying glass, and type in 318 Live.
Yeah, cheers for that, Del Boy. Chris, did you hear that? What Del Boy just said? He's been on Zello for a while. Yeah, I'm not going to embarrass myself by sitting here for ages trying to do it. But trust me, guys, a good program, especially as it's free, and the audio that comes out of it's fantastic. Some people sound much better than others. Del Boy, for example, when he speaks, he's got like a booming audio. If it was on CB, it'd have something like a Silver Eagle mic. You know, he's got real good audio. And
quality gear, man, just quality gear.
Fair play. Yeah, what are you actually using, Del Boy? Are you using your phone, or have you got one of these Zello walkie-talkies, or what?
It's just a mobile phone. It's a Motorola.
Well, I'll tell you what, Del Boy, sounds very clear, mate. There's a few people that come through with very similar. Oh, Dipsy can't find me. I'll tell you what, Dipsy, I noticed the way you've typed it. It's 318 and then a gap and then live.
Yeah, it's a cracking phone, Steve. It's a Motorola G8. I think they're around about £220.
Well, it sounds great, Del Boy. This is weird, isn't it? You're coming through my phone. Someone else speaking on there now. Yeah, Dipsy, you will find me, I'm sure. I hope you do anyway. If any of you are members of CB Radio Europe, that's my page on Facebook. Well, Fred, if you want to go on network radio, you do that. But I'm just getting my head around Zello, and everyone's downloading Zello to come and talk to me. So there's I've got another Facebook notification I can't deal with. Al Bast, hi, just jumped on the stream. Welcome aboard, mate. How are you? 38 people on the stream now. Welcome to each and every one of you. Hope you're all doing well and safe. Raz229, quick question. If you're parked up in your car DXing, are you mobile, static mobile, or portable? That's a good point. I always say I'm static mobile. But if you're on the amateur band, people quite often refer to themselves as being portable. You know, it's just like the lingo is very slightly different. Dipsy, have you found me yet? And Al Bass has been up Burton Dassett on radio. Looks like he's had a good time. Charlie Tango 11. I'm in Luton, mate. Luton, Bedfordshire. Richard Giles, keep getting an error, Steve. What's that? On the live stream or on your phone? Dipsy found the Facebook. Oh, okay. Yeah, we can chat about it later on Facebook. Charlie Tango on Zello. You learn. Well, I don't know. These streams can go wrong, can't they? I joined someone's stream the other day, and it's one of these Bigfoot. 40 people now. That's a record broke, but 30 likes, and thanks for everyone who's hit like. Anyway, I got a notification that the Bigfoot guy had gone live. So I clicked on his stream, and all there was a little thing going round and round and round. He never did show up. And what it was, he was searching for Bigfoot in his back garden out in the outback of Virginia. It's a shame. He did come on eventually, but, you know, these things happen. And because there's a chat box, and I was going, maybe the big fellas grabbed him and run off with him, you know. Chris Gress, when I was at Brick Hill Woods, I was always mobile and parked up on Ham and CB. Yeah, it's open to interpretation, in it. I don't think anyone's gonna. No one really cares, do they? As long as you know you tell them where you are, you parked up on the top of the hill. That's good enough. Anyone gets a bit funny about it. Vernon Cooper, welcome aboard, Vernon. I've never seen you on here before, and yes, good to see you on the stream, mate. Long time no see, Steve. Hope all is well. 26, Charlie Delta 179, blowing a gale. New antenna being put up next week. Might hear you. Vernon, where are you at the minute? Because I think I can't remember if you recently moved or not. And I did tell you all last week that my Vector 4000, I had it up and I weren't happy with the tune of it, so I had it down. I've got a message come up, held for review. Someone's obviously tried to post a link. Big Stack 171, welcome, Big Stack. How are you? Steve in Ottawa. Now that's a hell of a name. That's a good name, Steve. Vernon is near Exeter. What I'm going to do, I can't. Charlie Tango. I think it's your message. It's come up as up for review. Great name for sure. 41 people now, 33 likes. Yeah, I'm enjoying this. Good old dear Fred on Zello from the shed. No, he's into his network radio, isn't he? Keep an eye for 2021. Is that you, Fred? Charlie Tango 11, just asking you to add me on Zello. The British length 318 live. I'm struggling. Can't find me. As my phone don't explode here. Well, I've got no requests here. Nothing showing up anyway, because I did have a request earlier and I had a red button appear. Got 5 people on the live on the Zello. Got Craig Delboy. We've got Trev, which is Mike Whiskey 6. Then we've got, I can't even pronounce that.
10-4.
Yeah, 10-4. What was it's a JOETACSAI. Don't even know how to pronounce that. Vernon says we've had contacts on FM back in the 80s. Probably, Vernon. Fred in the shed. Zero watching now. Sorry, Fred. Can I just clarify that? I don't know what you mean. Well, I'll tell you what, Charlie Tango 11, do a search for CB radio. Okay. Yeah, it's another one held for a review. I'm just going to hide that. Sorry, whoever that is. That's to you, Richard, because I don't know what it is. I'll have a look at it later if I can. Yeah, do a search for CB radio. This is to Chris and Charlie Tango. You should find a lot of groups come up. Now, if you don't find nothing, there's something wrong. I mean, I did a search for me and I found myself straight away. I tried this the other day. Raz229. Mobile is what I use, but I've heard portable used as well. I think it's just a choice, Dips has got CB radio groups up. Now, I did have a little bit of a change up here earlier on my description of my I wonder if it's changed the channel number. Right, to anyone searching me, try do a search for Steve Stevens with a gap between Steve and Stevens, and then a gap, and then Charlie Tango 318, and it's just CT 318. Try that. Right, I've been live for an hour now. I'm flagging here a little bit, people. So everyone's going a bit of stir crazy, I think, for a little bit of Zello. I think it's great. I mean, I spoke to Colin the other day and Del Boy, and it's just nice to put, because all you unfortunately know what I look like, you know what I sound like. If I was out in the street one day and you saw me, you'd probably go, hey, it's Steve. But I know nothing about you people. And just to know what someone sounds like makes it a little bit more, I don't know, call it what you will. Charlie Tango 11. Can't find anyone. Are you doing it like that? I can't see no one. I don't know the technical side of Zello, unfortunately. Charlie Tango 11. I don't know. Del Boy, if you're still here, can you maybe? Vernon says used to be on channel 32, but now active on 315 up the sideband. You're showing your age, Steve. Go on, do another hour. Dips is 007. This is great. I'm loving all this. Well, I might have to chip off, take a loo break. And if I had a Guy Fawkes dummy, I'll just stick it here, you know. So, yeah, Del Boy, if you're still here, mate, what you called on Zello? Someone's asking anyway. You don't have to say, because obviously it's up to you. But if we all... Oh, here we go. Del Boy has answered. Yeah, thanks for that, Del Boy. You know far more about. Yeah, couldn't have said that better myself, Del Boy. Right, anyone who's sort of come along in the last little few minutes that hasn't sort of said hello or told us what kit you've got, you get stuck into the chat section. Don't be shy. Gunpowder Stel says he's back at the drive home from work. Tip Top Adventures. HIP. Was that Papa Delta 069 here? Dipsy's found it. Oh, well done, Dipsy. Let me see if you're in the room. Channel, whatever you want to call it.
Hello, Steve.
Charlie Tango 11. Yeah, hello, mate. How are you? Yeah, anyone who hasn't...
Charlie Tango 11 signing in.
That's a big 10-4, good buddy.
This is great. Can you not hear that?
Evening, it's Chris from Scotland here. How are you doing?
Catfish.
Evening, gents. It's all a bit new to me, this. Yeah, still trying to figure it out, but I'm taking tentative steps.
Fair play to you, mate. Fair play to you. Like any app, you have to...
This is going to get rather complicated for poor old Steve there.
Poor ain't a word, but no, I'm enjoying it. If you don't carry, as long as you don't mind.
If we do something like this next week, you'll just have to sit in the chair and just pass it around. But for the ones that are on his live trying to search for the channel, I've just put in 318 and it worked straight away. When I was putting 318 live, it wasn't working. So just put 318 in and do the search that way and it will come up.
Yeah, cheers for that, mate.
Yeah, I just followed what Del's just put up on the stream. And I just went via the channels and did it that way. So, yeah, right. I'll be back in a minute, gents. I've got stuff that I've got to put on eBay, radio-wise, because I'm having a bit of a clear out.
Okay, mate. Maybe you might want to put on the... or put it over what you got for sale. You know, give maybe some of the lads in the stream first dibs. Alec Thompson, hi, mate.
Hello.
Hello. Charlie Tango 11. Yeah, you've sussed it, mate. You're coming through 5 by 9.
Charlie 101.
It's getting a bit congested on here. All right, let's just have a little look. 10 people on the channel. So we've got Charlie Tango 11, Charlie Tango 3083, Sean, Delboy, Dipsy. So we've got Charlie Tango 11. I don't know what that was. We've got Nelson in Lancashire. November Radio 007. 108, Chris. Yeah, cheers. You know, it's a new thing. I think you know.
I bet he's licensed to kill.
Yeah, I'll bet. I'm just waiting for someone to turn up called coronavirus and boot them out of the what's the name? If there's
operate on 10 meters.
What was I going to say? It's just thrown me now. Oh, are any of you on ZELLO that was on my channel last night and you were called Paul 4 Watts, I think it was. Was that any of you guys? I accidentally booted you off the channel. I was playing about with it and I pressed the button. Suddenly I realised I booted them out. You're not banned or anything, so if you want to come back on, just come back on. I did call you a couple of times in actual fact. Paul's on the 305. What Paul is that? Fred, is that Mr. 635? He's in with Trump.
Evening, Steve, and everybody else.
Evening, whoever that was. Fred in the shed says for what?
No, 007. It's a British blink.
Oh, British blink. Yeah, how are you, mate? Yeah, you're coming through. Well, you can probably hear through the YouTube mic. There's 46 people on now. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, it makes it worth me while turning my camera on. I might even go and make myself a cup of tea in a minute and take my phone down with me. I'll still chat to you, and then you just sat to stare at an empty chair for a while. Wooly Ganuga. Hi, Steve. Loving your hat. Yeah, thanks, Wooly. I'll just put it on for the crack. Okay, just in case you've just come along. Fred's going to dinner. Yeah, cheers for joining us, Fred. Appreciate it, mate. I'll catch you soon. Yeah, the world's it's all messed up at the minute. So if we can come on here and have a bit of fun and a laugh, take your mind off of this virus that's, slowly working its way through us, I thought it can't be a bad thing. Oh, Eddie's mum's going as well. Yeah, catch you later. Thanks for coming along. I hope you remember to hit that like button. Alec Thompson says, anybody got any good apps for listening to HF stuff? That's an interesting point. Tea, no sugar. Oh, you know what? I used to have 2 sugars. Reader brewer request sent. Yeah, cheers, Lee. I'll come. I'll have a little look on my phone a bit later. Someone else requested, and nothing came through.
Hello, all.
Yeah, hello, whoever that was. Who was that? Just key up again and tell us who you are.
Papa Delta 069.
Papa Delta 069. Yeah, hi, mate. I hope you're keeping well. Charlie Tango 11's got to go for dinner. Yeah, no worries. Cheers for coming. I'm hearing myself back here. I don't know what's going on. Mikey Smith live. Evening all. Hi, Mikey. And Chris says, go on the web, SDR, loads of sites there. Mikey Smith says, loads of viewers tonight. Nice one.
Catch you all later, gents. Dinner is on its way. Charlie Tango 11, signing out.
Yeah, catch you later, Charlie Tango 11. Thanks for popping by. And yeah, well, no doubt I will chat with you on the app, or each and every one of you if you want to at some point.
Enjoy your dinner, mate.
Okay, Chris, you've got me now. Let's hear you then, Chris. Jay Cross, going off for dinner. I'll be around 7 p.m. Tomorrow. Yeah, catch you later, Jay. Thanks for dropping by. Bob says he'll watch this back later. Okay, Bob. Yeah, no worries, mate. If you've got to go, cheers for coming along all the same. Ian R. Hi, Steve. Hi, Ian. Have you just got here, Ian? Literally just turned up.
Liquid Delta
Lima Delta 19, I think it was. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, Ian, if you've just turned up, well, at the minute we're on the subject of Zello. It's a free app. I don't know if you're on it already, but I'm on there. And a lot of the other lads have just joined my Zello channel. I'm on there, 318 live, or the other lads are saying I'm coming up if you do a search for just 318. Woolly Ganuga, how'd you get on with the vaping, Steve? I stopped smoking today. Yeah, well done. Right, I'll give you the backstory on the vaping thing. I used to smoke, okay? Smoke from, I don't know, the age of about 18, I think. Richard Giles, how do I set up the mic? All I've done on mine, I just press the thing and talk, and that's it. I don't even know where the mic is on my phone. I don't think I can leave a link because my Zello is on my phone, Bob. Yeah, I used to smoke B&H. I mean, they're about 10, 11 quid a packet now. I'm nearly 59 now, and I don't think I've had a cigarette now for probably maybe 3 or 4 years. I've lost count. But how I started on the vaping, I bought myself one of them cheap pen-looking things. And the thing used to bubble, and I'd end up with the fluid in my mouth, and it was like, you know. So I didn't really get on with that very well. And then one day I was in a garage and I saw some that looked like a cigarette. Got like the brown filter and the white cigarette. The white bit was the battery, and the brown bit was the bit that had the flavouring in. And what I started doing, I started using that on the way to work and on the way back. All at other times, I smoked normal roll-ups. And then a guy came into my work and he had one of these, but it was one of them ones where you blow it out and it fills the room. And we was all laughing at him, you know, and I said, give us a go on that, will you? And I was dying for a fag at the time. So anyway, and I was just about to say to him, nothing happened. And when I breathed out, it was like a real big cloud, and it took away that nicotine thing. I goes, give me another hit on that. So I had another go, and I said to them, I've got to get one of them. This is not like a cloud thing. This is basically an Arc 5, and I use blueberry juice. If you've tried one before and it's ripped the back of your throat out, if you go down in the strength, because the 1.8, it will choke you, man. I use, I think it's 0.6 milligram or 0.3 milligram. Chris says, get another pin, Steve. You'll be fine. I'm sorry. I don't know what you're referring to. Oh, that's weird. The British Blink says there's another 318 radio in the title too. Maybe we've got a copycat again. There's a lot of them about, as you all probably realised. Hi, Darren. If you've just come along, Zello is an app that you can download on your phone. Okay, I'm not an expert on it. Someone suggested I download it. You go to the Play Store, download Zello, and basically you end up with a button on your phone that you can talk like you're on a walkie-talkie or a CB. like I say, it's free, and there's a few lads on here now. Can one of you lads that's on my channel just speak for a minute, say hello, and give this Darren a bit of a demo how it sounds?
Evening.
Evening. Darren, I don't know if you heard that.
26 Tango Charlie 101 receiving.
Yeah, 171. Yeah, cheers for that, mate. Someone else said hello, Steve. I want to get myself into all sorts of trouble on this, and I be like a kid, you know, when you go to bed and pull the covers over and be on me. Right, mate, how you doing? Tin Top Adventure says, what's...
Network Radio 007. Wishing everybody a good evening.
Yeah, good evening, mate. Oh, sorry, the lads on the Zello app. I'm just going to have to turn the volume down just so I can concentrate here a little bit. You know what it's like when you get old, or maybe you don't. You might be actually be young. What's my favourite radio? Mine, I think it's a CRT 9900. Unfortunately, I had to sell mine because I'm skint. Yeah, the 9900. My one done about 75 watts on sideband, about 50 on FM, and a bit less on AM. Me personally, I think they're the best rig out there at the minute. I've also got the President McKinley. That's all right. Obviously, it's not got the same amount of power. It's got the full Muppets in it. 20 watts sideband, 20 watts FM, about 10 watts AM. It's all right. 6900s have got a couple of them. They're all right. But the reason I say the 9900, one, it puts out more power, and two, the clarifier is the clarifier. There's no clicking on it. You don't have to sod about in the menu to alter the different functions. I'm not saying they're no good, because I mean, I've got two. President Lincoln 2 Plus is okay as well. I've got one of them, which I might have to flog actually. The way things are going. One of my 6900s is up for sale, and Jason that was on here earlier, he might be buying that, so that'd be nice. Bit of money for Christmas. Favourite CB here was a Colt Excalibur with an EEPROM. I never had an Excalibur. I've seen them, you know, in the flesh. A mate of mine had one, and yeah, it was a nice rig. Raz uses an 8900. Yeah, I've had one of them, as you probably all know. Albast's got an Anytone 4.6s, same as the 9900. Yeah, I've had one of them as well. Same, they're the same, just a different badge. The only difference I found with the Anytone, it did exactly the amount of power that it said on the box. I can't remember how many watts they do on sideband now. Was it 50 or 60? Did exactly that. The only difference between that and the 9900, my 9900 did 75 watts. I'd never been in it. I bought it, or I've done a swap with my mate. He bought it new, so no one had been in it unless it was tweaked a bit by the seller. I think he bought it from eBay. Magnum S9, yeah, I've had one of them. In actual fact, on my Facebook profile, I think there's a picture of the S9 on that. I liked it. I liked the S9. But I kept knocking the echo settings, right? And people would go, I got so fed up with people going, "You got too much echo. Do this, do that. Oh, it sounds brilliant." And then someone else would go, "Oh no, I don't like it." And mine had a lot of work done on it. It had a new, was it a frequency display or channel display? One or two, I can't remember now. That had been replaced. It had new outputs. I think the output bias had to be messed about with. And Raz worked South America yesterday. Yeah, fair play to you there, Raz. Darren's got a porter pack. They're brilliant little bits of kit there. I used to have one on my market stall. I bought it off one of the local amateurs. I mean, that was when, you know, you could buy them for like 30 quid. I just sat it up on the top, pulled the area up and got hold of the old mate. An old mate of mine, he's no longer with us. He used to go mobile on this is to Darren, on a mobility scooter. And regarding the other ZELLO channel that's got something to do with Russia, I am sort of indirectly connected with Russia from one of my distant relatives, but you know, it's just a coincidence. And can I speak Russian? No, don't know a word. Right, okay, guys, this is an hour and a half now. Almost got to the point now I feel guilty when I end the live stream. But before I do, I said to myself before I started, I'm going to ask you guys what you think on the lockdown. Are you all okay? You know, because a lot of people are suffering on here. If you're okay, just put up, you know, you don't even have to answer. But what's all your opinions on the lockdown? Hopefully a few of you, there's mixed views on it. Craig Gray, it is what it is. Yeah, I think my own personal Bill, okay, you're on risk. Okay, mate. Yeah, take care, Colin. Colin, cheers for dropping by. The British blink. Say no more, mate. Say no more. You get out there and do your bit. Do whatever. Yeah, some people are getting like Bill says it's boring staying in. Yes, it is. It's a bit scary. I mean, I think this, I don't know, what's the right word to say? I'm wary of this virus. Very wary. You know, my age, my asthma. I mean, I'm not exactly skinny, am I? Yeah, Darren. Yeah, me too. I think it was needed. Raz is going out tomorrow night, yeah, for the 39. Wife and kids to pay for, yeah, tell me about it. Tin Top Adventures is off, yeah. Catch you later, fella. Hopefully see you next Sunday. Appreciate you popping by. $29.50, missing a few good buddies on or off of ZELLO. Yeah, it's terrible. It's never good losing a friend anyway, isn't it? Even if you've never met them, you know, like radio friends. It's Dipsy, yeah, don't blame you. I think people are actually wising up a little bit now. Let's hope the panic buying don't go stupid. I was told on Facebook people are out there panic buying But I went to the local supermarket last night. No panic buying going on at all. Kevin Hodgson, night Steve. All the best, Kevin. Stay safe, mate. AMC Doogie Fresh 3611. Hello, how are you? Unfortunately, I've been live streaming now for an hour and a half, and I'm going to go in a minute, but I will be back next Sunday. Yeah, 10:10. Del Boy, you take care, mate. Rest says he's missed radio, but be back very, very soon. Al Bass, 73s. Yeah, 73s, mate. You stay lucky. Willie Ganuga. Speak again soon, Steve. Yeah, definitely. Either on ZELLO or next Sunday when I come on air. See you later, Catfish. Going down. Great live stream. All the best. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. I presume you give it a thumbs up. Appreciate you coming. AMC Doogie Fresh. I've set up as conked out a bit, but we'll bounce back. Yeah, do it. Get yourself sorted. 29.50. All stay safe. Yeah. Catch you later, 29. Thanks for popping by. It's been a lot of fun. I think I've enjoyed this stream more than the other couple that I've done. AMC Doogie, yes, I do. We was all talking about it earlier. You've obviously come along after that bit of chat. I'm on ZELLO. Do a search for 318. If it don't come up with that, type in 318 live, but leave a gap between 318 and the live. A lot of the lads are joined on air tonight. GM4ZJI. All we can do is do the best. And good on you for doing a stream like this. It's a bit of fun. I've enjoyed it, Chris. It's great. You know, we're all chatting about the same stuff. The only thing missing really is a working rig, my end. But I'm not. You can imagine it. I'd need a co-pilot, wouldn't I? Someone to man the phone for the ZELLO, someone to get on the CB, and someone to do this. I'm hoping one day, I won't say who, why, or when, but I'm hoping that we'll have a co-pilot with me one day. Yeah, the British Blink. Yeah, good idea. To the person looking for my ZELLO information, if you scroll up the chat, you should find it. No excuses, Bill. Get yourself back on the rig, mate. I'll just give it a second for that person to have a little scroll back through. Pardon me. I've got to get some nicotine down me. No home base, Bill. What was you running in the car, mate? Well, we're just sort of waiting for people to say their goodbyes and that. I mean, there's a lot of people gone. 6,900. Yeah, fair play to you, mate. Yeah, get it going again. Yeah, AMC Doogie. Yeah, download ZELLO if you ain't already got it. It's free. And then you'll work out how to do a channel search. Dipsy, yeah, 73. Stay safe. Maybe catch you on ZELLO a little bit later. Fred in the shed as co-pilot. No, I ain't having him here. He won't. All I would get is the hand, isn't it? It'd just be a hand. That would scare me, that. Andy Spencer. Yeah, catch you soon, Andy. Take care, mate. Or he'd have to turn up like this. He'd have to talk like that, wouldn't he? It's Fred's thing, I think. I don't think he's really that ugly. Well, not really. Oh, it's just giving me an idea. I won't tell you about it. The British Blink said no, he'd put all my gear apart. Not saying anything on that, but yeah. Now Fred's all right. He ain't a bad old boy. I spoke to him loads on the rig. Poor Fred. Yeah. No, I will say Fred's all right. So Fred, if you watch this, you know it's all in good fun. He knows that. I will say that he locked himself out of his shed. So maybe if he did come here, it wouldn't be such a good thing. Might end up getting locked in. Right, guys, this is it. It's the countdown to British Blink. Yeah, follow Fred. Yeah, I'm subscribed to him as well. Yeah, and Dipsy, a bit of banter. It's all good. He's given me some helmet on his channel, trust me. And there's a little bit of payback to come on that. British Blink, 73s, mate. It's been a pleasure. I've really enjoyed it. You know, you lot just really made it fun tonight. Okay, Chris, shove some chocolate down your face. Oh, man, I wish I'd have bought some grub up here. I really do. I might even bring a flask next time. Take care, mate. Catch you next week or on Zello. Catch you later, Richard. Right, guys, I'm going now. Thanks for turning up. It's been a lot of fun and long may it last. Hopefully next Sunday I'll be doing the same thing. You might find me experimenting with a little bit of software I've got. So, yeah, if you see that, maybe you can come and let me know if that works. Right, I'm ending the stream now. Thanks for turning up, everyone. You're safe. Have a good week, and I'll catch you next Sunday. Cheers.